everyone, I'm Marcos Tort, a software developer from Somnio Software, and today I'm here to share with you how to migrate our state management from Bloc to Riverpod. So let's begin. We start triggering events anywhere there is a build context. Then those events are handled by the block, and the block modifies the state. Finally, we consume the state to get the information. This is how we define our state. In this case, we are using a counter application, so this state will be really simple. We are just storing an integer value. Then two events, which are increment and decrement. And finally, we declare the block which will handle those two events to decrement or decrement the counter value. Before we start, I want you to review these new concepts offered by Riverpod. The first one is the Notifier class, which is a class which exposes a state which can change over time. Then we have the NotifierProvider. This is a provider which exposes a notifier. The third one is a really important one and is the widget ref. This is an object that allows widgets to interact with providers. Then we have the ConsumerWidget. This is a stateless widget that can listen to providers. And finally, the provider scope. This is a widget that will store the state of every provider provided behind this widget. So this is how we will use Riverpod. We are calling anywhere there is a ref, then the notifier will change the state, and last, we consume the state to get information by reading the ref. So let's declare the notifier. This is really similar to Bloc, but let's remark some main differences here. The first one is that we have a build method here, which is responsible of initializing the notifier. Then the second difference is the public methods. In Bloc, everything is private because we are communicating using events and getting the information by the state. And the last difference is the way we provide this notifier. We just need to create a counter provider, and it will be provided to every widget in our application. So after creating our notifier and providing it, we must learn the three possible ways to obtain information from our state. The first one is the ref.watch. This listens to all the changes in the state. The second way of getting information is selecting a property from the state. This will listen to all the changes in one property of the state. And the last way is just reading the state and getting the instance of the provider. Now we can see how to create our new widget using a ConsumerWidget. This new build method will include a context and a widget ref. This is the object that will communicate with the providers and get the information from the state. So as I mentioned recently, the way of getting the value of the counter is just selecting that provider and getting the value from the state. Then we have the calling to the methods of the notifier, which is really simple. We just need to read the provider notifier and then calling the methods. And that's how we get information and trigger event from the notifier. And that's all.